Do you know the most dangerous gym in America? I didn't, until some days ago.
You gotta shoot and drop, bitch! Let's go. Bang!
Recently, this gym is getting very popular for their hardcore and pretty unusual way to train. They lift heavy, sometimes with questionable form. Oh, and they superset everything with push-ups.
What the hell?
I came across one of their videos where they're doing squats and heavy deadlifts, and being myself a powerlifting world champion, I wanted to analyze their lift to see if their technique or level of strength was any good. Given they claim to be the toughest lifters in the US, let's see if that holds true or if they're just frauds. Quick update for those of you that don't know the gym like I was some days ago. It's mostly two guys. So one is called Abdel and the other one is called Ankh. I think Abdel is approximately 200 pounds, like around 90 kilos, while Ankh, I saw one video where they claim that he's over 300 pounds, so approximately 135, 140 kilos. We'll keep that body weight factor in mind during the analysis. And also, for the record, I have no clue as to know if they're using supplements. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole picture. And now we can start to analyze this video.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Let's see the deadlift. So, let's see 2 plates on the deadlift, Ankh's technique. Yeah, one thing is for sure, Ankh knows how to deadlift, like he's a hinge, so engaging the hips in the movement in order to not have like a pure low back movement. Ankh's technique looks very good. There's one thing that's like really bothering me, it's not extending the arms, so having the arms flexed. Whether it's like his pronated or his supinated hands, they're both flexed. Like I said, it's very dangerous because most of the fails that you see with the deadlifts when people like tear biceps, it's because of that. I've been doing heavy deadlifts, mixed grip, exactly like he's doing, for almost 8 years now. Never ever have I had any injury in my bicep whatsoever, because whenever I'm about to deadlift, I'm always like reaching my arms very long. I'm always extending the arms, the elbows, and never pulling with any flex. Obviously, Ankh is a big dude, pretty strong, but in my opinion, you shouldn't do it for any reason. So excellent form in terms of the overall body. Very big mistake on not extending the arms always, no matter the weight on the bar. So now let's see Abdel with 2 plates. Yeah, very hardcore gym environment. So I get that he's pissed at Ankh, but like his form was horrible. Like the goal of the deadlift is, like I said, to have your arms straight, to use your back muscles and not the arm muscles. Deadlift is like lower body, especially posterior chain, and back. It shouldn't be like arms, biceps, stuff like that. And here, the way he's deadlifting, he's pulling the bar way too high, not properly engaging his back muscles. And like I said, exactly like Ankh, very high risk of injury because of his arms being flexed when he's deadlifting. So maybe that's why it's the most dangerous gym in America. We'll see. So let's see with more weight on the bar. So now we're at 5 plates, which is probably, like I said, around 230 kilos and probably around 520 pounds, something like that. So, 2 things. Still the flex in the arm, like I said, I'm not going to repeat myself throughout this video, very dangerous, you know why. First major red flag. The second major red flag is the deadlift is much harder on the starting position. Like everybody that deadlifts knows that the first rep is always the hardest. The reason is because the bar is still on the floor. So if whenever you're deadlifting, you're using the momentum of the previous rep, so you're bouncing the bar on the floor, then you're making things much easier on you. So like I said again, they claim to be the hardest, the more badass, the toughest lifters in the US. You shouldn't do that. You replace the bar and then you lift it back up. Let's see Abdel. So Abdel's technique needs more work than Ank's. Like Ank's technique is very good, so he's pulling the slack out of the bar, like not letting the bar, quote unquote, pull him out of position. Where you can see here, on the contrary, Abdel is getting pulled away by the bar, which means that his slack pull, so his ability to engage his lats, his back muscles, and to like actively pull on the bar is not as good as Ank's form. Yeah, getting pulled by the bar. Same thing also, like flexing the arm, should avoid that. But honestly, like 2 reps like that with 520 pounds is decent. I would say it's pretty decent in terms of strength. So now they're at 6 plates, which becomes like good weight, definitely good weight. Why did he scream at them? There was no reason. Like his gym bros are like, oh, let's go, and he's like, fuck, crazy. Oh. Let's see. I think it's probably almost 600 pounds. Yeah, good form. Like I said, still the same problem, still like bouncing, still the arm thing, but 2 reps, 600 pounds, 270 something, 2 kilos. Very good, very, very good. Oh, and the push-ups. So he's doing the push-ups. So now let's see Abdel. Oh, no. Red flag, guys. Big red flag for Abdel. Guys, you cannot tell me you're hardcore, you're the most dangerous guys in the most dangerous gyms in America, and you're using straps. Abdel, my man, you can't. That's unforgivable. You can't. It's simply not possible. Not if you claim hardcore. Like, dude, at least Ankh is doing it like raw, bare hands. Oh, yeah.
Yo, take it off.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Take it off.
I agree. Ankh is telling him like, take the straps off. So agree. Let's see. I'm involved. I'm involved into this. No, I agree. That's good. I agree with Ankh. Stop complaining, Abdel. Yeah, take some chalk. Man, Ankh is aggressive, dude. So let's see Abdel, 600 pounds without wraps. Come on, Abdel. Man, it's been like more than 2 minutes. You should have done it already. He looks scared. Dude, I'm telling you, he looks scared. He doesn't look confident. Come on, Abdel, let's see. So, not that bad. Ankh looks happy. Not that bad. So, a couple of things. Like I said, the problem is when he's setting up, he's like too flexed in his arms. And because of that, first, like his arms have to get straight. And instead of being straight already, they get straightened by the bar. And that's why it's taking him so long to like break the floor with the bar. So his force transfer is not good at all between his back and like his arms with the bar. So something to work here on that aspect. There's something I really like. So just before he's about to lift, he's actually like a bit lowering his shoulders, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. I recently made a deadlift tutorial on that aspect, but ideally what you want to do is, you see this space here between your armpits and also like your back, your lats here, you want to like close this gap. So whenever you're about to deadlift, exactly like he did, you will have your shoulders here, and just before you're about to pull, you like close the space here, and that's really good in order to engage your back muscles and to also have a better slack pull. So honestly, on that aspect, it's not too bad. I think it's not horrible in terms of technique. We can see the bar is still pulling him out of position, so not enough like slack pull like Ankh is doing, which is very good. But overall, okay, there is some hitching with the lockout. We can see here. That's, you know, that was okay. That wasn't like very, very good. That wasn't very bad either. Also, it's 600 pounds, so, you know, pretty decent, I would say, again, from Abdel here. And now, we have these 7 plates attempt. So let's see Ankh first. So 7 plates, I think it's probably, I think it's probably that, like 300 kilos, 650, 660 pounds. Let's see Ankh.
Let's go, baby. We have to do it. Let's go, fellas. We have to do it. And that shit gonna move smooth. Light cheese. Bang. Bang.
You know what? It probably was Ankh's best rep. Like, his arms weren't as flexed, but you can see here, when he starts to pull on the bar, you can see his back is not giving because he's creating tension and he's actively pulling the slack. And that's exactly like what's missing on Abdel's technique. Pretty good, honestly, in terms of strength. Oh, and he's mad dogging Abdel here. He's mad dogging him. And, he did a kiss at the camera. Oh, Ankh is like a lover. He reminds me of you. When we were doing like the best YouTuber tier list and you always had lean beef patty S tier. Ankh is a lover, okay. Okay, I didn't know. Now let's see the final pull of the day, which is Abdel attempting 7 plates. Honestly, the way he moved 6 plates, I don't want to be that guy. I think there is no chance, but you never know. You never know. Oh, the listing straps. Come on, Abdel, you know better, man. No, man. Honestly, even if he gets it, I don't know if that counts. Like, the straps are destroying everything, man. I'm surprised Ankh is not, like, telling him anything. Come on.
Yo, take it off! Puta!
Why you bullying me?
Oh yeah, no. That was just back work. There was no leg engagement in that last deadlift. But you know, I don't think it's like just technique. It's obviously just too heavy. And when you're trying to do something that's just too heavy, your body is just finding a way, you know, to lift the weights. But you know, glad he didn't injure anything on that. But yeah, the form definitely do not recommend. And Ankh looks happy. Come on, man. Ankh looks happy that he made the weight and Abdel missed it. And Abdel is defeated. Man, I was rooting for Abdel. You know, Ankh is like the bad guy. And I was rooting for Abdel. And now my hopes are crushed.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So for squat, they're not using a regular 45-pound barbell, so 20 kilos. I think they say they're using a 66-pound barbell, like a bit above, so I think it's probably approximately 30 kilos. So we need to add 20 pounds, 10 kilos to the weight that they're doing. So if it's 4 plates, it's not like 180 kilos, it's 190, and I think in pounds, it's probably 425, 430, approximately around there. So, a lot of screaming. That looks cool, that looks badass, but to be honest, in my opinion, if you're looking to optimize your technique, how much weight you can actually lift and also reduce the risk of injury, you should always like brace when you're unracking the bar. And here, when you're screaming, when you're talking, etc., it's very, very hard to brace at the same time. So that's cool, but in terms of strength efficiency, definitely do not recommend.
That's my bitch. That's my bitch.
Sorry, bro. If your spotter touched you, doesn't count. Well, all jokes aside, couple of things to note on the squat just before he went down. So he braced himself, which is very good. Key factor, you always want to brace within your belly in order to engage your abs and to have much more stability and force transfer on your squat. Another thing to note is, so he's using a high bar style of squat. There's nothing inherently wrong with high bar squats, but if you're looking to like optimize your leverages, In my opinion, low bar is a bit better. Like if you're looking any powerlifter, more than 90% of powerlifters are doing low bar because it shifts a bit away your center of gravity, your center of mass with the bar. And usually it feels much more natural, much smoother. Very hard to see the depth because it's like very, very zoomed in, very focused. I would say it looks okay, but yeah, like I said, his spotter touched him when he was in the hole, which is obviously the hardest part of the squat. So don't really know about this one. So again, it was 4 plates with the 66-pound barbell. That's approximately 190 kilos, 430 pounds, I think, which, you know, for a guy this size is decent, but definitely not like super strong. But yeah, definitely decent level of strength. One thing to note, I said it earlier, and I think we'll see him do it right now. They're supersetting everything with push-ups. So the problem is for heavy squats or heavy deadlifts, you always want to feel fresh just before you're about to do your top set. Just about you're going to lift heavy. You don't want to be like catching your breath. You don't want to be like exhausted when you're going to do like heavy 1 reps like they're doing right now. It's not as if they're doing like sets of 10 with like 70% of their 1 RM. It's really high intensity 1 rep. Definitely do not recommend supersetting your squats 1 RM with anything else. It's part of their rules, like to superset everything with push-ups. Definitely not ideal for strength for heavy squats and heavy deadlifts. So yeah, overall, I would say Abdel has a pretty decent technique on squats, pretty decent level of strength. Definitely nothing crazy. Like again, you know, I would say in terms of technique, it was probably like 5-6 out of 10 and pretty much the same in terms of strength. So, you know, overall decent, but nothing crazy. So now we're going to see Unk, so who is like the big dude of the gym.
That's it. That's it.
To be fair, he does look a bit scary. I'm not going to lie, like he looks a bit scary. Let's see if his strength is also scary or if it's just like his appearance. So here he has 5 plates on the bar, and exactly like Abdel, we can see high bar style of squat. So bar very high on the traps. So here, as you can see, he started to talk while he wasn't like quite finished with the movement, and he almost fell backwards because, like I said, when you're lifting heavy weights, when you're doing especially your 1 RM on squats or deadlifts, you want to be as tight, as locked in as possible. And screaming, shouting, talking with the bar on your back is not the way to go about it. So, and here we can see he almost fell backwards because of that. So yeah, definitely the most dangerous gym in America, but maybe because of like things like that, where obviously if he's falling back with 5 plates on the bar, he can injure himself, he can injure like his lifting partners. So definitely not recommend. Also, a lot of unnecessary steps to either like unrack or re-rack the bar. Because you're lifting like very heavy weights, the less steps you're going to take, the more energy you're going to conserve and be able to transfer that energy over to actually lifting the weights. Here we can see when he's unracking and also re-racking the bar, a lot of like unnecessary steps. In my opinion, you should be able to clear the rack and put the bar back in like max 4 steps. Anything above that is too much and you're losing energy, you're losing balance, you're also expending yourself before and after the heavy lifting. So he says that the depth wasn't enough, like he didn't go down enough. Honestly, like I said, because it's like super zoomed in, it's almost impossible to tell. You know, if he says it himself, then maybe there's a reason. And I think it does take a lot of like self-awareness to realize, oh, I messed up, like I should have gone lower. And it's hard, obviously, on squats, because the lower you go, the harder the movement becomes. It's much easier to do like a quarter squat than it is to do like a full deep squat. But yeah, props to him for recognizing that. Although, like I said, we can't really see if like depth wasn't there. But yeah. So that was 5 plates, which is probably 500 and maybe 20 pounds, something like that. And in kilos, I think it's probably 230, 235, which, you know, is like good weight. But like I said earlier, we do need to factor in like his body weight, and he's like approximately 300 pounds. So in terms of absolute strength, I would say he probably is approximately around like Abdel level. So decent level of strength, but nothing like absolutely crazy out of this world.
What's up, family?
That bar different than a motherfucker.
So I do have a complaint here, Mr. Unk, because I thought the rule was you must superset everything with push-ups. We saw Abdel superset his squats with push-ups. We didn't see you do push-ups right now. So maybe there's something there, I don't know, just joking around.
You gotta shoot and drop, bitch!
Because we never know, like imagine one day I'm going to the US, I'm training with them, and he's like,
Oh, Pana, remember you made fun of me because I didn't do my push-ups?
and then he's about to force me to do like 2,000 push-ups, you know. Well, let's avoid that. So I think he's going to do another rep. I'll be honest with that. If like strength wasn't the issue and you're like, oh, I didn't go deep enough because I didn't believe in myself enough, then retaking the weight, if it's meaningful for you, like if it's a PR or something like that, then, you know, I would say there is nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you take the proper time to rest. If you're going for 1 rep max attempt, I would say 5 minutes is the minimum. You can do a bit more than 5 minutes, but at least 5 minutes before re-attempting your 1 RM.
Kill him. Kill him. Don't just hit him. Kill him. Kill him.
His boy Abdel is hyping him up. Very good thing. Very nice gym bro gesture. So definitely 100% behind that. Let's see this time with the unrack, if it's any better.
The fucking job. Wake the fuck up.
Finish the fucking job, huh?
Wake the fuck up.
Yeah, the unrack was much better. Like I counted maybe 2 steps, 3 steps max. And same with the re-rack. Like his unrack and re-rack were much better. Now, I'll be honest, like I said, because it's very zoomed in, it's impossible to tell if it was any deeper than the previous squat. Man, he looks possessed. He looks possessed and scary as hell. Let's see. Oh, he's about to do push-ups. Yes? Oh. Push-ups are very questionable with the form. So yeah. Unk is definitely a unit. Unk is definitely a unit. So for squats, I would say they're both doing high bar squats. I think they might be stronger with the low bar. Like I said, it also allows you to have like the stress of the squat more evenly distributed on your lower body because like high bar squats is mostly quads and like erectors in the back. Whereas low bar squat, you have more glutes, you have more adductors, you have more hamstrings. So the stress is more distributed on your lower body. More bracing, both of them, they're like screaming and shouting with the bar in the back. I would say avoid that. Less steps with the unrack and re-rack, exactly like Unk's second attempt, which was much better than the first one. And yeah, honestly, overall, I would say they're decent on squats. Again, if they wanted to like boost their squat up, I would say try not to superset your squat, especially if it's like heavy 1RM with push-ups or anything of that nature. Take like good rest time. Here, I think Unk went like back to back for his max weights attempt with maybe like 2 minutes, 3 minutes max. And it's definitely not ideal if you want to like squat very heavy for 1 rep. Other than that, decent squat. So not much to say on that. Yeah, guys, so yeah, I'll be honest, I think they're decent lifters. Definitely decent lifters in terms of strength. Abdel's squat is like a bit weaker compared to the rest. Obviously, Unk is much stronger, but he's also at a much higher body weight. But yeah, in terms of deadlift, I would say they're stronger than they are on squats, but their technique is okay. Definitely need more work. So like I said, on squats, more intra-abdominal pressure, more bracing, trying the low bar. Also having more efficiency on the unrack, re-rack. And on deadlifts, definitely avoiding pulling with the arms flexed. Not only is it weaker in terms of force transfer from the back to the arms, but also, like I said, much higher risk of injury in terms of bicep tear. And you can definitely tear your bicep with like just 2 plates, 3 plates. That's more than enough. So definitely should avoid that. And also, Abdel, no more straps, please. Work on your grip. You're in the most dangerous gym in America. It is not possible for you to lift using straps. But besides that, you know, a lot of screaming, a lot of shouting, but they're putting in the work. I do get that sometimes some people may be like,
oh, it's not optimal, it's not efficient.
you know, yeah, it's probably not optimal, not efficient, but at the same time, you should be lifting in the way that you enjoy. So if lifting like the most science-based guy ever is what you want to do, then do it. And if you want to lift just like whatever, more raw, more things that not necessarily make a lot of sense, I think it's okay too, you know. I didn't see them claim to have the best strategy of training, whatever. It's more of like a philosophy of training, and that's fine, you know. So yeah, most dangerous gym in America, definitely they did some dangerous things on their squat and deadlift. Their squats and deadlifts aren't the most dangerous I've seen. They're pretty strong dudes. Maybe I could pull up and show them how we can squat and deadlift. No, we. Next time I'm going to their gym, they're going to kill me. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If that's the case, as always, the best way to let me know is to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and if Ankh or Adel is watching this video, guys, it would be my pleasure to train with you, but I'm afraid of like this training regimen. It's not optimal for strength, and I want the most optimal thing for strength. Anyway, talk to you guys in the next one.